Well, when you heard 22 and a half years, how did you feel as a black man in America?
It was a mixed emotion. You know, I was glad and disappointed. You know, I thought that he should have got more, because his was premeditated. You know, it wasn't the type of murder. Um, and I still didn't see all the evidence come out. You know, the fact that he worked at the same club as Floyd, you know, told me that maybe it was something prior to that day. You know,
Personal, yeah.
You know, something personal to that. And that would be a premeditated murder. Premeditated murder, you know, can give you a life sentence.
So you wanted a life sentence for him?
I thought he should have got a life sentence for, you know, for the kind of murder that he did, because he had plenty of times to stop. You know?
Oh yeah, I mean, people were pleading him to stop,
And people were
a crowd of people was saying, "You are killing him. Please stop."
Exactly.
He just thoroughly ignored everyone, kept his knee on that man's back.
So that seems pretty premeditated to me. You know?
Right.
And then even after he stopped moving, he still kept his knee in his back.
Yeah, for like I think 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. He basically had his knee on a corpse, essentially. And you know, I mean, the prosecutor even pointed out that there were children watching, so that gives it a certain level of severity. You know, because now you're basically traumatizing children to a murder.
The world
ultimately, yeah. But I'm talking about the people that were actually there to witness it.
Well, it's the same thing. You know, it affected us because we saw it in live time. You know,
Pretty
this
much,
is the first time that we ever actually saw the cops actually kill somebody in live time. I mean, I don't think that has ever happened before in the history of America. That,
I mean, there's been shootings on camera, but not like a slow death.
right?
Like this.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
where a guy was handcuffed. You got two guys holding his legs down.
Yeah, essentially tortured and killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was hideous on every level, and you saw how America reacted to it.
Exactly.
And he got convicted, 22 and a half years. Now, in the state, what does that really mean? 22 and a half. How much time is he really going to have if he...
Well, most states give you 50% off. So he probably could get 10 years off with good behavior, maybe even less. You know, you have to check and see which state, because every state has different laws. You know, like say for instance in Texas, you only do a third of your time. So if you if you get 20 years, you'll probably wind up doing maybe 7.
Yeah.
6.5, and then maybe with some halfway house or, you know, maybe some drug program or who else, you know, what other programs that they have in those particular states. Here in California, you know, if it's a nonviolent crime, you can get 50% off.
Okay, so we're not quite sure.
No, I don't know.
It could be 11 years, or it could be the full 22.
I doubt if it's the full 22. You know,
Okay.
Nowhere that I know of make you do day for day. You know, everywhere you go, you get good time. Even with the feds, you know, you get some good time.
Okay, and he's probably going to be in some PC type area. You can't put this guy in general population.
No, they're probably, you know, the feds have, he may
be... he's not going to the Fed.
He could, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If when you're a cop or something like that they have systems where they allow them to come from the state, and then they have like federal joints that keep guys like that.
Because they're just unsafe.
It'll be unsafe for them to be in the general population.
I mean, how many black guys in prison want to be a hero by killing Derek Chauvin? I mean, come on now. Like, I mean, think about it. Nobody likes him in there. The Mexicans don't like him. You know, I mean...
Well, the skinheads will probably...
Skinheads will probably embrace him.
They'll probably embrace him.
Yeah, he'll probably have to get some swastika tattoos.
Yep.
You know?
He probably already had them. Probably already had them. You know, he just bring them out now.
You can bring him out. He could be a Nazi, a proud Nazi.
You know, a lot of us believe that the police force is another way of practicing racism. You know, you get to practice your racism without having to pay a price.